Hello there everyone, welcome to another episode of this Dwarven campaign, guys. So on our last episode, oh by the way, hang on a second, did I save the last episode? Yeah, I did. Or did I? No, I didn't. I actually didn't. Okay, let me save the last episode, which was like 5 minutes ago. I'm recording all of these episodes, by the way, on the same day. The 15th, the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th, and now the 17th. So on the last episode, I thought about dividing my forces, and I think that can be easily accomplished. So I'm going to send my faction leader with a couple of more units down over to capture Barketta here, and then I'll proceed to go up over to Barketta, where I'll meet the rest of my forces. That seems to be the best idea for now. So I'm just gonna join him up with these two other units, actually right away. And then he's gonna move in with also these units. And this guy, as you can see, he actually has 1-2 units. So I'm gonna send these guys for replenishment. That's it. Can't build anything else. This guy's gonna wait here. And this dude is gonna move over to a skeleton. So will this dude, because I just built him up. Can I build anyone else? No, I can't. This guy can build some units, but it won't. Skeleton can't build any other units, but I can build some other stuff. Which will be what? I need something that will give me money. I need some stuff that will give me money, actually. So that's practice range, that's some steelmongers. Steelmongers actually give me money. As you notice, I'm running out of buildings that can actually give me some money. These are the miners' quarters. Okay, that's not enough. This is a large pig farm, that's exactly what I need. And I can still build a practice range here, or maybe a pipe hole. I think so, a pipe hole perhaps. Yeah, especially in this Mountain Bailey, because it's still going to do something. Either that, or I'll recruit some other units. But I think, yeah, I'm already losing some money. By the way, let me position better. I'm already losing some money, and that's due to, of course, the other recruitment units that I did. So we're just gonna move this guy here. That's 4 archers, 2 units of infantry, 3, 4, and 5. 5 units of infantry and 4 archers. That's basically the best ratio, I would say. And I can keep moving this guy. Maybe I can actually capture Ruskivine with what I have here, with just this unit. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Can I even recruit something else? No. But I still have to retrain those dudes. Yeah, that's it. So let's go for it. Let's go for it. Now, the idea behind dividing a little bit is because I managed to destroy the 2 armies of them. 2 big armies from the remnants of Angmar, and either they focus on me and they send another big army, or they're actually, and by that they'll be weaker anywhere else, so that my allies or other factions that are at war with them will take advantage of that, or they will do the same thing, the opposite thing, like they won't send any units against me and they will get into trouble with me. And either way I can adjust. And I'm actually going to do so because I checked that this has lost their units. So let me see where they have gone to. Are they going to reinforce Barketta? It doesn't seem like it. Well, actually it does seem like it. What are they composed of? Some Warg Riders. Alright, and there's another army right there. So maybe I have to postpone that idea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to capture this city because these are castles. Castles, they're always looking to do some stuff. Shadow Mercury declared war there. There's an invasion declared on Dale. Losing a little bit of money, but still, that's cool. Now, if he's gonna reinforce there, then I'm gonna need a lot of more forces. So you're just gonna go back and retrain. That's it. No more units available for that to retrain. That's interesting. This guy had already moved. Yes, it has. He's gonna move in over here. Gonna move over here. You're actually gonna move into Ostgellen for now. And you're gonna build a town guard. I remember that I don't have too much stuff to do. Yeah, so I'm gonna build a town guard here. I don't have a lot of units to move. So, should I? Because this army, it's worrying me, so no. Since he's concentrating on me, let's not gamble on that. If he's concentrating on me, I'm just going to move with full might over to Barketta, then Baridonyanak. And he's going to lose a lot of units. So I don't need to be waiting for reinforcements. That's it. Yeah, I'll have these armies to replenish Garth Helagov if they try to move in with forces from Muscovine. Overall, I'm feeling good because I'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4 units of archers, 5, 6, 7 units of archers, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units of infantry plus my faction leader. Yeah, and these 2 units will join up as soon as possible. That feels good. Let me see my capital. Everything seems to be fine. Yeah, I'm not in threat. This is not my capital, by the way. And he's completing a large pig farm. One thing that I want to show you is that in terms of population, I actually have some requirements that I can reach, like this. 500 can grow easily over to 1,200. This can't. 370. I actually need these mines for the population growth bonus. This is not going to reach there anytime soon. But this one as well, the population, I can't remember. This is it just states settlement. But this is one of my most developed one. I think it's actually already a huge city or something like that. Yeah, it's a huge city already, so this one doesn't need to grow as much, but population will always be increasing my money. Ostgellen is a capital, but it needs to grow a little bit, so I have a lot of growth to do. Yeah, have a lot of growth to do. But mostly what I want is to try and keep low taxes and conquer more cities, and those will provide me with the income that I need. Right, did I move everything? Yes, I did. These guys will join me up. How many turns until we reach there? Lots of them. And if I go on the other side, well, basically the same amount of turns, so that's fine. Let's end the turn. The big problem is that when I reach there on Barketta, I'm all in, let's say, in terms of this invasion. I didn't want to go through the middle again, because that hasn't been working out for me. It hasn't been working out. Whenever I try to move in over there, he just flanks me with other armies. One from the south, another one from the north. Unless he moves in an army directly against me through that road, then I'm just going to keep going with this. Let me see what they do. Let me see. Okay, there wasn't any movements. I couldn't see any movements, of course. I have to check my diplomat. Hang on. Before I forget about him. There we go. Can he move here? Oh, we can't. Then just talk to them.
What can we do for you today?
Can give you this, and let's see if you give me some money. 1,000 would be nice. No, that's demanding. Okay, what do you...
No, we cannot...
No, even on an offer, they don't like it. Okay, retraining complete, that's good. And construction, the pig farm, we're gaining some money again. Now, can you do something about that? Oh, it's just gonna take too long, but I don't want to have to wait. Oh my god, it just goes on and on. No, I'll have to wait here. That's a big bridge to control, huh? Okay, no threats here. And over here, he actually retreated the forces. Did he? Let me spot. So Barketta is fine, and he has the units here on this fort, which I can always capture as well. So that's fine, I'm going for Barketta. I'm actually going for Barketta. Does he have any other forces moving in here? No. Okay, so that's perfect positioning right there. That way, this guy is just going to move here.
Aye, sire.
Let's move over there. Paramgatol, he's actually just going to retrain this unit. I can actually train one of these Dwarven Orc Hunters. That's 300. That's 180. I think I'm going to just build up basic infantry units for now.
Sire. Aye.
This guy, let's wait on those Blue Mountain Scouts. Let's just leave there. Let's move over here.
Bringing the men together, sire.
Actually, where's the unit that I got in?
My
Okay,
king.
not going to do that. And the reason for that is that I want some watchtowers over here.
My king.
And I don't want too many issues here. Who can't move? It's actually this dude. It's Lily, the general.
My king.
Right, can I build something else? Let me see, of course I can. I now have some money. Okay, it can go into practice range. Or the steelmongers. I think I'm gonna go with the steelmongers. I can go into armor. That's nice. Or pipe hole. I think I'm gonna go with pipe hole here. It does allow me some more free units. That's it. I'm actually building almost everywhere. That can, of course. That's it. How much for this? 4,500. I should go for that. Should go for that on the next couple of turns.
Aye, noble sire.
For now, I think this is properly defended. I'm not going to move these units there because they are actually giving me some money because they're not suffering upkeep. Like next turn, I'll be all in the movements for Barketta. If he counterattacks on the north, I can't defend it easily, and I think I won't. I'll try to lure them towards me, you know, just besiege Barketta and try to see if they will come against me. Hopefully this will work. Because if I captured all these 3 cities, then the border, the overall border that I have with the, with the remnants of Angmar will diminish, and that way I can control it with 1. Okay, I saw some movements there. I think he's moving some units, but for now, all that I have to check is that there are no threats directly to my cities. If there are, I have to move away. It doesn't seem like it. Let me just spot. Yeah, he's gathering up the forces here. That's going to be a big army, but still, that's cool. That's cool. Some Ered Luin forges. That's nice. That's cool. Construction reports. Some pig farms. Let's see. Construction reports. I can go with the fairground, and I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. The public health bonus. That's always nice. Let me go with the fairground for now. Can I go? Well. Yeah, that doesn't give too much money, but at least that will do it. Or I cannot go with that. I can go with just some steelmongers because they're cheaper, but I can still build something on Garth Elegoth, which will be the garrison quarters, of course. Yeah, that's it. And now I can I retrain here something? Let me see. Can I retrain those? No, 0 units available for retraining. How many units? 5 there. Okay. So I'm actually gonna move in with these guys over to Buzradum to retrain. Can I build someone? Maybe 1 added Luin forges would be nice. Yeah, I guess so.
My king.
No, I'm not losing that much money. Can always increase some taxes everywhere. So let's go for this. Now, finally, we are pursuing, and we're gonna reach there. That's nice. This guy actually has a lot of range. So I'm gonna move here. These guys are gonna move here so that they get more movement points. And this guy can go in over there. Can I build a watch? Yeah, that's a perfect moment to build a watchtower. And next turn, he's gonna go for that. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now let me check over here. Alright, he's moving in with some forces. Maybe... I wish he would conquer actually Fornos the Rain. These are some Breland rebels. That's nice.
Continuing tomorrow, sire.
Yeah, that's nice. So I'm gonna get Barketta and then Boridonyanog. That's cool.
Aye, my lord.
For
Aye,
now,
sire.
that'll be it, guys, for today. It's just gonna be a smaller episode, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Sorry about this. It's just gonna be a smaller one because I want to make sure that I don't commit too much on these episodes. Just 15-minute episodes. I guess they're cool. And yeah, guys, cheers and goodbye.